Welcome to a group meal prep training with Damon and me. We're doing some dessert snacks. He's doing cookies. I'm doing a yogurt bowl. I kind of had a disaster today, so I had to quickly shift what I was going to do. So I'm making something quick and easy. Um, Damon's going to be making cookies. I'm going to be making a high protein yogurt bowl. If you're watching on Instagram Live, guys, comment below where you are around the world. And if you're watching on the Zoom, what up, beautiful people? Hey, Damon.
All right, guys. So today I'm going to be walking you through making some sweet potato blueberry cookies. They sound phenomenal. I have not had a chance to make them yet. I actually was meal prepping all day today. I did make another batch of cookies that were also super good. They are oatmeal, a little bit of coconut, some cranberries and stuff like that. I posted it in the group. So if you want to make them, they're awesome. These ones are going to be a little bit more hearty, I guess, and a little, I guess you could say seasonal. Sweet potato is going to be the leading ingredient in this. So I luckily happen to have all of the ingredients laying around today. So it was kind of nice. Lots of fresh blueberries going to be adding in there as well. There is no dairy in this. And no real sugar. I'm going to be using Truvy instead. You're welcome to use honey if you'd like to, or your sugar substitute of choice. Instead of using honey, I will be using some sugar-free syrup as well. So things that we're going to need, 2 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats. You're also going to need 1 cup of almond flour or your flour of choice. You'll need 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, a teaspoon of baking powder, not baking soda, half teaspoon of salt or salt to taste. You can use sea salt if you'd like as well. Quarter teaspoon of ginger. We're also going to have a cup of sweet potatoes. I actually baked mine earlier. You're going to want either canned sweet potatoes. If you're going to do those, please make sure that the main ingredient is sweet potatoes. Otherwise, just grab sweet potatoes, pop them in the oven for an hour. They're going to come out super soft, super sweet, natural sugars in there. Amazing stuff. And then just a little bit of coconut oil as well. So what we're going to be doing first is, and I've already kind of done this, you're going to take 1 cup of your oats and you're going to pop it in a blender so that you can create some oat flour. I've already done that ahead of time just because my food processor is incredibly loud. But that's how it works. So I've done that part already. I've got the oven preheating to 350. I've got my cookie sheet with some parchment paper on it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our big bowl and we're going to take some mashed sweet potatoes, the maple syrup, coconut oil, and vanilla, and whisk it all together. So my sweet potatoes are real soft. I'm going to unpeel these really quick, just plop it straight into our bowl, and then we're going to start throwing everything else in there. Look at that. Just all that lovely caramelized juices coming right out of there. So good. I'm not a big foodie person like me. I'm sorry, but that makes me happy. Sweet potato, I break it in half and I grab both ends and pull the skin right off. The meat should just fall right completely out of there. It should be super soft for you. And then we're going to pull our coconut oil. I'm going to nuke this in the microwave really quick. We just need 1/3 of a cup. But we want to make sure that it is nice and melted so that when we mix it with everything else, it will actually blend.
So, Damon, you've already tried these once, and the texture and taste, you already tried them?
I have not tried them. This is going to be a
Oh,
first for
okay.
all of us. Yeah. Um, the last cookies that I made earlier, I did alter a little bit because I wanted them to be a little higher protein. So I put protein powder and egg in there. I knew it was going to change the consistency, but I did that just because of the thought
Did
process
they turn
behind it.
out okay?
Yeah, the consistency of them is a little pancakey, but I kind of already figured
Oh
that was
yeah,
going to
that's
be
what
the
you
case.
said. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
I
not
like
worried about
pancakes.
that. With these ones, I want to make the recipe pretty much exactly how it is, just so that we can see how they're going to come out this time. If I feel the need to add more protein in there, then I can do that later, the next time that I make it. But
Ugh.
this one,
Okay. Okay.
I don't, I don't think we're going to necessarily need it.
Okay. Yeah, I was planning on making those Reese's balls, guys. You know, you see me post
Yeah.
them. I'm sure Damon's made those before, but
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't have enough of the powdered peanut butter, and they didn't. And I just I threw it all in the trash. So there goes that. Gun show. I'm trying to look like Kevin right now.
There you
Trying to look
go.
like- I'm trying.
Big guns. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. So coconut oil is melted. I just added the sugar-free syrup in.
nice. What brand of
Let's
sugar-free
see.
syrup?
This is Butterworth.
Nice. Same here. Same here. I love that's my DOC.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Okay. And then we are doing vanilla. One
Every time it just
teaspoon.
cuts to me, I'll just do some flexing for Kevin.
Deal. My guns aren't quite as impressive as yours, but that's okay. I'll do the same when it's your turn.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, so we did the coconut oil. We've got the sweet potato. I just did the sugar-free syrup and the vanilla. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start blending this sucker together.
Blend that sucker.
Now, with the sweet potatoes, if you have a hand mixer, you might want to use that just because you want to make sure that the sweet potatoes are fully blended. You don't want it to be super lumpy. Since I'm doing this by hand right now, I am going to grab an actual whisk of this. And then once your sweet potato mixture is nice and smooth, you're going to add the second cup of oats. You're also going to put your oat flour, the almond flour, and baking powder in the bowl and then mix it all together. Okay. I don't know if you can see it in there, but you want it to be nice and smooth. Mine's still got a little bit of lumps in there, so I'm going to give just a little bit more elbow grease in this. Okay. So I've already pre-measured my almond flour. This is 1 cup. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. This is my 1 cup of oat flour. I'm going to put that in there. 1 cup of oat milk. Okay, let's go back. There we go. All right, so now we're going to mix this all together. And this is going to thicken up real quick. Baking powder. 1 second here. Can you still hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect.
I'm watching the video, watching you, so you see my peripheral. Sorry. You're like, what the fuck?
All right. So baking powder's in. Also, you're going to put your cinnamon. I have a little cinnamon shaker, so we're just going to gingerly go about that.
And you'll drop this full recipe in the group for us?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I spent the last 2 days looking up cookie
Yeah.
recipe.
And I can vouch for that.
Okay. So this is what our batter is going to look like. It's going to be nice and thick. Okay. We are going to put just a pinch of salt and some ginger in here as well. Ginger. So a quarter teaspoon of ginger, little goes a long way.
That's ginger powder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, there goes my laptop.
okay. I can confirm this smells really good.
Mm.
Okay. So now we're going to do a half cup of blueberries. You could probably make muffins with this too, I'm sure. If you just,
Yeah.
instead of making them flat, just put them in a muffin tray.
Or cupcakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cupcake, muffin.
Okay. Now, I don't have a cookie scoop, so I'm going to use a quarter cup to mold these. Quarter cup. All right. Let's take our little quarter cup, make it look nice and cute. Plop that sucker right on your parchment paper.
People watching on the live on Instagram, if you guys are unsure what's going on, uh, Damon here is making cookies. If you can see him on the Zoom call, he is making low-calorie, high-protein cookies. And I'm going to be making a low-calorie, high-protein yogurt bowl. People joining in the live. What are we making tonight? Cookies and yogurt bowls. Cookies and yogurt bowls, but for our fitness goals. All right, back to regular scheduled programming. There's Damon.
So these cookies are, I spent the last 2 days looking for cookies. I wanted to find something that was not only going to be easy, I wanted to find something that would likely be something that you could make like spur of the moment. You probably have like 90% of this stuff at home already. Maybe not everyone has sweet potatoes lying around, but you should. And then I wanted to make sure that it was dairy friendly. For people with allergies, and then
Or you mean not
also,
dairy friendly? We're not.
well, yeah, people with
Okay.
dairy allergy friendly, but also I'm pretty much vegan too. So I mean, it hits all the marks there.
What do you mean pretty much? What's is it vegan or is it not?
I mean, if you use honey instead of
Oh yeah, honey's not vegan. I forgot.
right.
That's
The
a tricky
original
one.
recipe called for honey. I changed it to the that's good. To the sugar-free syrup. That was the only modification that I made.
Nice, nice.
Okay. Just making sure I have enough room for these. So my oven is preheating for 350. We're about to pop these in just a second.
And Damon's gonna drop the full recipe when in the group when he's done, or when we're done with this call.
Yeah.
And maybe this is something I'll try and add to the cookbook for you guys too, if that's needed. Any chocolate chips in this?
Not in this one. I mean, you could totally do it. This one, I'm just doing blueberries.
Nice.
But I mean, you can totally add whatever your little heart desires. Okay. So before I put these in, I'm just going to top each one with a couple extra blueberries because why not?
Yeah, straight up. Why not? People on Instagram live asking me what protein do I use. I prefer the brand Rise and Ghost. I'm not sponsored, but you guys can reach out to them and let them know to hurry up and sponsor me and send me free stuff. Okay, Ghost and Rise are the best tasting. All right, back to regular scheduled program.
So, flip screen, you silly bastard. There we go. That's what they look like before.
That was good.
We're going to put these in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these in, and over to you, Coach.
Let's get it. Let's get it. So you said 25 to 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so change of plans for today because I was gonna make something like, kind of elaborate like Damon is doing, but it didn't work out. I didn't have all the ingredients and I didn't have time to go to the store. So, you know, what we do is we solve problems. So I'm over here solving problems, and Kevin can even make this with a couple tweaks. If you do have a dairy allergy, we can make this with a couple tweaks. I'm just making something quick that I make all the time that I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen me make. You could use almond yogurt. You could use nut yogurt. There's a lot of vegan and also dairy-free. Yeah, could I use almond yogurt? Yep, absolutely. So what I'm gonna do is I got some vanilla yogurt here. Got some vanilla yogurt. I like the Dannon Light and Fit. Okay. And I'm gonna add that into a bowl here. Add a good amount, like almost a full cup. Okay. And then I'm also gonna do a scoop of protein powder in there. I'm doing the marshmallow from Rise. This is gonna go good with the vanilla. One full scoop right up in there. Okay, this is gonna be the easiest recipe you guys ever make. Okay, and then just mix that protein powder with the yogurt until it's like you get a uniform consistency. And again, you can use any protein powder that you desire that works for you, but you want to mix it together until there's no clumps. Remove all clumps. It's gonna take a little bit of time. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be nice and thick. Okay. There we go. And then last part is I'm just going to, what am I gonna do?
I
I'm gonna
believe in you,
add
coach.
some berries. Okay, some frozen berries. About a little bit, about a cup. About a cup. Okay? Now look at that. Okay? And then I just mix the berries in with the yogurt and the protein powder till it looks all pretty and pink. Everything is in there. Okay? You could literally make this in less than 60 seconds. And this is, I want to see how much protein this is going to be. Okay. 15 plus 25. Okay, so a quick 40 grams of protein here. 40 grams protein. It could be a late night snack, or you don't even have to eat the whole thing. You can leave it in the fridge, leave it in the freezer. Whatever, guys, but that is freaking simple, easy, and let's see how it tastes real quick. Yeah, you know that tastes amazing. All right. Okay, not bad, right, Damon?
I've been doing that for my breakfast for the last couple weeks, and I actually, so for my meal prep, I've been putting it in a mason jar. So I start with the berries on the bottom, and then I put the protein on top and kind of shake the hell out of this so it gets down to the bottom. And then I put the yogurt on top, put it in the fridge for the night, and then in the morning, shake the hell out of it, and it's ready to go.
Love it. Love it. What else you could do is maybe add a little bit of granola, a little bit of something for some texture, maybe crush up some graham crackers, something that's what I would do. But if you guys are struggling to hit, don't tell me you're struggling to hit your protein goal when there's stuff like this where it's 40 grams of protein in 30 seconds. And you don't have to eat the whole thing in one sitting. This is something that you could keep in the fridge for a day or so, whatever. So we solve problems over here. I thought it was going to be a disaster, but we figured out something quick and easy. All right, guys. Boom.
There, I gave you your gun back.
Damn, that looked good. You got some shit going on. The lighting when you step back and you did it, you look good. Yeah, right there. Yeah, you got the peaks going on. Yeah, you're looking good, man. You're looking good.
Cool. Well, we got another 19 minutes before this guy's going to be ready. But I can show you what it looks like in here so far.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh, we got to get some permits.
I know, right?
That's crazy. We all are gonna be in the gun show here soon.
Right.
No, but yeah, sorry guys. I feel a little bad because I wanted to have a nice recipe like Damon, but it was a disaster. But I think this is a good opportunity to be like, when something doesn't go your way, you're just a pivot away from staying on track. You know, a lot of times like something bad happens on our fitness journey, and then we'll just like self-sabotage and like completely derail. But you know, we don't have to self-sabotage. We just, you know, shift directions and find something else that's going to work. Like I was going to make these Reese's peanut butter chocolate balls. That didn't work out, so I quickly just made a high protein yogurt, guys. Doesn't have to. What we're doing here does not have to be perfect. We just got to keep showing up and keep trying. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge now. I'm not gonna eat all, but this is gonna be perfect for after my dinner. I'm excited. And while me and Damon are doing this, if anybody on the live, on Instagram, or anybody in the group chat has any questions for me or Damon, or anything that they're struggling with that they want to talk about, the chat's open. Like, the thing is, guys, I just want you to hit the goals daily. Hit your daily nutritional goals, hit your habits, hit your workouts, and just keep showing up.
350 for the sweet potatoes.
Oh, yep.
So I literally, are you talking about cooking them or for baking the cookies? It's both. It's the same. It's same for both, honestly. What I do, because sweet potatoes will caramelize and make a giant mess, is I double apply on the foil or parchment paper. So I do foil on my cookie sheet, and then I also wrap each of the sweet potatoes because they like to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get real juicy real quick, and then you're going to be throwing away your
you're
pan.
just cooking the sweet potatoes until like they're normally cooked, right?
Yeah. I cook them. I cook them a little extra because I want them to be really soft. I'm basically making mashed sweet potatoes in the oven.
And if you guys are pressed for time, sometimes I put a sweet potato in the microwave for 5 minutes. It's perfect. You know, so if you're just trying to get it mushy and cooked, I don't know if it matters with air fryer, oven, microwave. I cook potatoes in the microwave all the time, and people are like, "What the heck?" But whatever works, guys.
I'm gonna make that other oatmeal bake next week.
Yeah.
I kind of ran out of time with my meal prep. There was a bunch of stuff that was just taking extra long today. Plus, I did another batch of cookies earlier. Actually, let me go grab those. Oh, I made these cookies earlier. I posted them in the group. These are oatmeal, banana, coconut, cranberries, and chocolate chips. Super, super simple. I added 2 scoops of protein powder and 2 eggs, knowing that it would change the consistency, but I wanted more protein, so you don't have to do that. Um, the flavor is really good. They do kind of, it's almost like a really thin piece of banana bread, I guess is the best way for me to put like the texture.
I like banana bread.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna let my dogs out really quick. I will be right back.
Uh-oh. Something that I wanted to say is that I was just thinking about this on a random tangent. I feel like it's much easier to stay consistent with our workouts than it is the nutrition.
Come on.
And there's a lot of reasons for that is because I feel like the workouts are probably more enjoyable. Like we enjoy it in the moment. We kind of look forward to the workouts. And like you could be consistent 5 days a week with your workouts, but not consistent at all with nutrition. And if we're consistent with our workouts and not consistent with our nutrition, then we're not going to transform. We're not going to get results. Like we have to get consistent with nutrition and the workouts. And I feel like because it's like with everything, like commercials and advertising, they're all like pushing high calorie, highly palatable foods. You never see a commercial of someone, doing burpees and telling you to eat your protein. Like it's like, unless you're watching my content. So it's like everything out there is like getting us to like get further away from our goals and like to like convince us it's okay to not be on point with our nutrition and all the pressure from like social situations when you're with your family or with your friends and they're like, oh, have another slice, have another drink, try the dessert, go for seconds, even though you're full. All these things I feel like are just like things that are making it harder to stay consistent with our nutrition. I just feel like a lot of you are doing good with staying consistent with the workouts and the movement and the steps. The nutrition is the hard part, and I feel like the best way for us to get better at the nutrition is just starting small. Like I feel like Damon and Kevin, a lot of people who've went through great transformations, they just found like one meal that they could do every single day, and then they got like consistent with that, and then after a few weeks they added in a second meal and then a third meal, and then like Damon and Kevin are just like following the meal plan, meal prepping every week, staying consistent, dropping body fat, building muscle. If you just start with just one meal that you really like from my cookbook, or what that's just like good protein, low calorie, and you stay consistent with that meal, and you just start small, staying consistent with that meal over time, you're going to be able to add another meal and then another meal. So yeah, I just had that thought that I just feel like society makes it really hard for us to stay consistent with nutrition. Just with all the advertisements and the social pressure and like us being stressed, when we're stressed, we're just like, we're not thinking, damn, I should go eat my protein and my fruits and vegetables. We're thinking, I need some chocolate. I deserve fast food. You know what I mean? So, Damon, did you hear what I said?
Yeah,
Cool. I don't know. I'm off on a tangent.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it doesn't have to be perfect, guys, but I just feel like the more mindful you are, the more goal driven you are, the more you realize that it's just because the workouts have a start and they have an end. When you go to the gym, you're just like, okay, I have an hour to work out. It starts and then it ends. The nutrition is 24/7, We're constantly making choices throughout the day that are either aligned with our goals or not, It can get kind of overwhelming when you're like stressing about it. But if you just realize that it's not that hard We just have to prioritize our protein, fruits and vegetables every day, and we do have to do our best to hit our nutritional goals. And realize that I feel like the workouts are easy because we enjoy them. They're kind of fun. They make us feel good right in the moment. And there's a start and there's a finish. You know, there's like you can like look at your phone and be like, okay, this is 45 minutes. I can do this. The nutrition is hard because it's literally all day. It's all day that you're making choices, and it can be tough. But guys, that toughness, I feel like nutrition and making the proper choices is like one of the best ways to build that mental toughness, because every time you make a choice, you have the opportunity to get stronger, to get more aligned, you know. And if the people that have the most cravings, the most urges, the people who are addicts, who are ex-addicts, such as myself, like those are the people that I feel like have the most opportunity to build strength, because all the time we're in our head like, I want to take a hit, I want to take a hit, or I need some dopamine, I need some dopamine. And every time you have that thought of pushing you to do something that's not aligned for your goals, but you don't listen to that thought and you do something else, you build strength in that moment. So the people that have the most urges, the most cravings, the most wants to self-sabotage, those are the people that have the most opportunity to be the strongest versions of themselves. Because all of those tests are coming into our thoughts like, I want some chocolate, I want to self-sabotage, me. When we stop, seeking that instant gratification and we do the thing that's aligned with our goals in that moment, we're able to hit ourselves with that positive self-talk that feels good. We're able to be proud of ourselves in the moment. So, yeah, I'm just going off on a tangent while Damon's cookies are cooking.
8 more minutes.
Nice. But does any of that make sense? Does any of that resonate with anybody? Like, the nutrition is going to be the hardest part on this journey. That's why me and Damon are trying to make it as easy as possible, as fun as possible for you guys, because you guys all know after you do that workout, you feel good. Like the workouts are just, they're fun, they're good. It's not super duper hard. Some people might have a different mindset where it's harder to stay consistent with the workouts than it is the nutrition. Maybe Damon can speak on that.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, my dog is like right in my crotch here. For me, that was definitely the case. The nutrition part for me, like, I think it's easier for me because I already enjoy cooking. And so, like, learning healthier ways to make things that I already eat was always fun for me. The gym was always a little scarier for me, especially in the beginning. Now it's like, you just go and you do it.
But now
You know?
you kind of like it, right? Maybe.
Oh yeah. I mean, I push myself. I mean, leg day is definitely my favorite day, although I want to die at the end of it. But I'm confident in my leg routine, and I find joy in pushing myself harder and harder every day.
Yeah.
That my upper body is where I'm less confident, but I still give it my all every time I go. And, I notice those incremental changes in strength from week to week to week. So in the beginning, it was just like, kill me, I hate this. But now it's like, there are still those days that come up and I'm like, I really don't want to go to the gym today, but it's only 10 minutes from work and it's on my way home. So it's either go to the gym or be stuck in traffic for an hour.
Yeah. And I'm always just like,
it makes more sense.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm always just like, if I procrastinate going to the gym, how am I going to feel? If I go to the gym and do it, how am I going to feel? I always know that I'm like, you'll never regret a workout. Like you'll never regret it. You'll never regret. I don't think you'll ever regret eating a meal that's going to keep you on track. I don't think you're ever going to regret meal prepping or tracking your nutrition. So it's like you never are going to regret these things. So it's never a bad idea to push yourself to do it when you don't really want to.
Yes.
Because the Damon said it perfect. Like the unlock is figuring out how to enjoy these things. He just said he enjoyed cooking. He's enjoying the workouts. He likes pushing himself. That's the unlock for you to like create this as a lifestyle, for you to be super consistent on your fitness journey, is for you to like look forward to doing these things. Damon's at work selling cars. He's like thinking in his head, I can't wait to go home and prep these meals and stay on track and keep getting better. I can't wait to go crush my legs and basically kill myself because I love pushing myself. Like those thoughts you have in your head about these things we need to do keep us on track. So like that's why if you guys aren't enjoying your workouts, if you aren't enjoying the nutrition aspect, we need to talk privately and figure out how we can start to enjoy these things, because it is possible to enjoy it. I feel like all humans are meant to be moving our body and eating properly. And once we can find a way to do it in a way that we can enjoy, it just makes it so much easier to follow through. Yeah. So, yeah, once you figure out how to enjoy your fitness journey, it's like the words don't describe it. I can't even articulate it. It's just that you're in momentum, and it's like you like doing things that make you better. Because before, like self-sabotage mode, when I was, drinking, smoking, I liked doing things that made me worse. And that would accumulate regret and accumulate shame, even though maybe I'd feel good in the moment. Time would go by, and then I'd be like, damn, look at all this time I wasted. But when you're doing what we're doing inside the program, you're accumulating feelings of being proud and more self-worth, and just like loving yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. And that love gets deeper and deeper the more you go on this journey, because you're able to look back through this process, through your journey, and how you've shown up and the transform. So it's like, it's just, there's so many things I could say, but the main thing is like my goal for all of you is to like, by the end of the program, is for you to like really enjoy the process of getting fit and just keep showing up to do the work, not to get the result, but because you like doing it. You like meal prepping, you like tracking your nutrition, you like staying on track, you like doing all the things that make you fit, and then that's how you create a lifestyle of always being fit. Does that make sense?
A big old puppy dog.
Oh, wow. Cute.
Yeah. Yeah. We're almost there, folks.
How much time we got?
2 minutes. I just checked on it. They're starting to get a little brown on the outside. The center's still a little soft, so I'm going to leave it in there just a couple more minutes, and then we'll let them set and see what we got.
Nice. So guys, yeah, let's figure out how to enjoy the process so we can keep showing up. Yeah, I mean, let me know. People who are watching on the replay, people who are watching live on Instagram or in the group, if there's any aspect of your fitness journey that you don't enjoy, we got to figure it out. It's just about starting small. Like I want you guys to be doing these habits daily. That's how we transform, guys, is the habits.
I found a healthy carrot cake recipe. Low key, I'm looking forward to making it because I love carrot cake a lot.
I love carrot cake too.
We'll definitely be making that. Probably not next week. I may wait until it gets a little cooler to make it, because that's a little more like fall.
You're gonna be waiting a
themed.
while until it gets a little cooler.
What?
You're gonna be waiting a while until it gets a little cooler.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll see how long I wait.
I'm pretty sure P Science makes a carrot cake protein powder.
Oh yeah. We'll have to check it out.
Your mic cut out for a second.
Oh, I said I might have to check that out. I love carrot cake.
Awesome.
Can we go outside? All right. Go on a second. There goes my timer.
Nice. One of my favorite quotes: the person who takes more pride in the steps to obtain the result than the result itself cannot be stopped. So that's basically a fancy way of saying enjoying the process. But, Damon, let's see those cookies.
Pretty dang good.
Nice.
I'm gonna let those cool off here.
We want to see you take a bite, though.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna get these on a cooling rack real quick. I had enough to be able to make one more, so I'm gonna put this back in there.
Oh, you're going to make one more batch?
No, just one more cookie.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have enough room to put them all on there. Okay. We'll put this one back in. I should probably wait, but
What?
I'm not going. I said I should probably wait, but I'm not going to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
How's the texture?
It's good. It's like a really soft scone, kind of.
You said
But
scone?
mhm.
Nice, nice.
It's really soft on the inside. Mm.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll definitely be making these
Please,
again.
please drop the full recipe in the group.
I will. They're not like overly sweet, but like just the natural sweetness from the sweet potatoes there, which is really nice. They're really light. Yeah, Abby, I think you're really gonna like them. What you could probably too, like if you have the alternative confectioner sugar, you could do just like a little bit on the top, like powdered sugar on the top, just to add just like a touch of sweetness to it. But honestly, these are good by themselves. This would be great in the morning.
Yeah, or even a few chocolate chips or something
Hmm.
for a sweetener.
Yeah, definitely. Hmm. Found my new fave.
Nice. Yum. I love it. I'll try those for sure.
You'll like them.
So,
Devin, you should make these with your kiddo.
Yes, she was watching you make them, so send me the recipe and we will
I
send you a
will.
picture of ours.
Yay. Yeah, I'll post it here in the group here in just a minute.
Oh, awesome. Yay. Okay, finally a breakfast treat. I can get on
Yeah,
board with breakfast treats.
I know, right? They're so good.
So yum. Okay, do they have coconut in them? Because I heard you mention coconut earlier.
No, the other cookies that I made had coconut.
Oh, okay, the other ones. Do you think
Yeah,
the
the
ones?
other ones that I posted in the group already, those ones have coconut and chia seeds in them. This
Yum.
one is just almond flour and oats,
Okay.
and then sweet potato. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
hell yeah.
Yum. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll keep an eye out for some more tasty treats too.
Yeah, I wish I could like jump through the phone and eat one of them. I feel like with technology, we're almost there.
Yeah, I feel like we are almost there. Zoom's
So
gonna
close.
come with a feature soon.
Yeah. You pay more for that service.
Cool, cool. But guys, if you have any other ideas of things that you want to see us try, like I feel like these group calls are better for more like snacks, desserts, things because it's like quick, easy to make. Because we got a lot of us got the meals on lock. It's the snacks and the other things that we need help with too. Um,
So
but
I know I
yeah,
mentioned this last week, but I'd love like like a Lunchable. My kids eat Lunchables all the time. Like a
Oh yeah.
Lunchable. But like charcuterie just starts to add up in terms of like calories and you put this and you put that and then by the time you know it, you're like, well, I've just eaten my entire day's worth of calories. And then
Yeah.
yeah.
charcuterie plates, like what kind of like Lunchable style meal that could be kind of fun. Lunch is like my
Okay.
hardest part of the day. I eat. I wish
Yeah.
I could just
I'll
Like a
skip it.
little
try.
like a little snack plate, like a little low calorie, high protein snack plate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I could give you a couple ideas right now.
yeah. I love that.
So cheese goes. This is like my favorite sliced. It's the reduced fat provolone. One slice is 50 calories, and it has
5 grams.
5 grams of protein. So it's perfect.
For one
Um,
slice.
you could literally, for one slice.
Wow.
So it's literally half the calories of the protein or the of a normal slice of cheese.
Yeah.
You can have one of those, cut it in fours, get turkey pepperoni.
Oh, okay.
17 of those is one serving.
Okay.
So you can stack those up, and then also, so these guys are the Oro wheat sandwich thins. They also make one that is keto specifically. Actually,
Okay.
no, it's these. So these ones are 100 calories for the whole roll. You can literally cut it into fours. You can toast it, and then you have eight pita chips basically. So now you've got your cheese, you've got this, and then just grab some hummus or grab some like olives or some other kind of, something else to add in there. If you want another kind of cheese, throw some feta in there. Feta's got a lot of protein for the calorie content.
Love that.
Blue cheese can get a little, it depends on the blue cheese. Gorgonzola specifically is really, really high in sodium and generally
Okay.
has a really high fat content. So just be careful with that one. And then as far as like lunch meats, Any deli sliced meat is going to be good. I mean, you can get like depending on the thickness of the slice. If you get like a semi-thick slice, two slices is about 45 calories.
Mm.
So of like ham or turkey, ham from the deli is generally pretty good because it's usually not on the fattier side. So it's more like just straight meat. Turkey is always good. I usually, whenever I get sliced deli meat, I get whatever's on sale for my meal prep because I'm not trying to get crazy. I'm not going to the Ritz or anything like that. But I'm just trying to make sure that I'm sticking within a certain amount of calories, and then I'm making sure that whatever I'm eating is going to have a decent amount of protein in there as well.
Oh my gosh, that was a masterclass. I love that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I have some ideas too for like a Lunchable for kids. Like he didn't mention cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese. You know,
Great.
a little tablespoon of cottage cheese, very high protein, low calorie, unsweetened applesauce. Kids won't tell the difference. This thing is only 50 calories. So pickles, no calories. You can put that in a Lunchable.
Yeah.
I always have some deli meat. Got some turkey breast deli meat. The turkey breast is 60 calories with 12 grams of protein. Also, turkey bacon. Damon knows I love turkey bacon. He doesn't really like it, but 30 calories a slice with 3 grams of protein. So, like, you could do like a little bit of cottage cheese, some applesauce, some pickles, some turkey bacon, and like have them separate, like a little snack plate. Like, that'd be a good little Lunchable. Kids would probably eat that. Also, my favorite cheese is Parmesan. I feel like Parmesan is a cheat code because
Parmesan's really good.
1/4 cup is 100 calories with 10 grams of protein. 100 calories, 10 grams of protein. So you could add a little bit of, what I like to do is melt the Parmesan cheese on pickles. You melt the Parmesan cheese on the pickles. You got a
Oh
little,
wow, that's a
you got-
game changer.
yeah. You could, what, I've dropped recipe, I can drop it again.
To do that.
What?
I said I never would have even thought to do that, but yeah, you could totally do that.
Yeah, get the long pickles, you know, the sandwich pickles.
Yeah.
Then sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on them. Parchment paper in the oven for like 10 minutes at like 350. And then
I was just gonna say, if you just do like if you want to make Parmesan crisps, you can also do that. Same thing, minus the pickle. Just do like little dollops of Parmesan on the parchment paper, put it in the oven, and just let it melt, and so that it'll be golden brown on the bottom, and it's literally just Parmesan chips.
yeah. And Kevin knows this. My go-to snack is pickles and turkey bacon. Like in between meals, I'll just have pickles and turkey bacon because you can have a good amount of it for very little calories with a good amount of protein. Like I could have like 5-6 slices of turkey bacon, 5-6 pickles, and that would be my little I don't even know how to say that word.
Charcuterie board.
But so yeah, having the things in your house that are like aligned, like low-fat cottage cheese, unsweetened applesauce, pickles, turkey deli meat, like just having those things around, you could like quickly put something together like a little snack tray. Cool.
I love that. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So we can keep talking. I just tried this new melon. I got this melon at Trader Joe's. It's called like a sunshine melon or something. It's like a mix up between like a honeydew and something else, but it's really good. You know, melons are probably one of the best fruits for fat loss because there's so much volume. You know, a pound of melon is around 150 calories, and it's kind of hard to eat a whole pound of melon. It's just so much volume. So even cutting up a little bit of melon on your Lunchable, that would be good. So there's so many things we can do.
Really good for your skin too. They hold a lot of water, and then high vitamin E.
Absolutely. Damon knows that. Last thing I'll say, here's a cheat code. If you guys like chips, you could get these low-carb Mission tortillas. You could cut them into little triangles, spray them with a little bit of canola spray, and then salt and pepper, and then in the oven, you got low-calorie, high-protein chips. So it's just
That's a great idea. I know I've got written down on my things to try when you did the thin sliced potato in the air fryer with oil and salt. I'm like, oh, those look so good. So yummy.
Yeah.
It's just about working smarter, not harder. We're just trying to be as smart as we can with this stuff, you know?
Totally.
Any other questions? Any other thoughts? Like, I mean, I don't know if I said this last time, but I still want to see pictures of people's fridges, people's cabinets. Like, let's just see it all up. And I mean, I don't know. This was a disaster. I just bought this zero sugar Hershey's. It is not good. I don't know if any of you guys tried this.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
Okay. Okay. It's not sweet. It tastes weird.
It's not supposed to be sweet. It's like semi-sweet. It's more
Yeah.
like a dark chocolate. It's not like milk chocolate syrup.
Yeah, I just thought they would put something in there to make it seem sweet. I don't know. I didn't like it, but
Yeah.
maybe it will grow on me.
It definitely is a little more on the bitter side. It's sweet, but it's like a bittersweet. I really like it personally.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. But guys, this gets easier. You know, as a lot of you newbies starting, like it's overwhelming. You have a lot of questions, but like it just gets easier the more you keep trying. You know, just keep trying, and just if you guys ever have any questions, me and Damon are here for you. Actually, Damon just left right when I said that, so
No, I'm still here. Sorry.
Okay.
I was just taking a picture of the cookies for the group.
And here's a little cheat code. So Ready Whip, you guys have seen this stuff. What you can do with this, I'm about to make a recipe about this. A piece of parchment paper, and then just do a little dollop. When I say a little dollop, you could just do a dollop like that. That's only 15 calories. You do a dollop like that on parchment paper, then you freeze it, and they get hard, like these hard little pieces of cream, and then you put some melted chocolate on it, you freeze it again. There's like a 25 calorie little sweet snack. It's just creative, you know, I mean, I'm gonna drop a recipe, you guys are gonna see it probably eventually, but parchment paper, Ready Whip, sugar-free, melted chocolate. A lot of you guys who have sweet tooth, keeping the calories low. It's just about being creative, you know? Boom.
Do you remember Dunkaroos?
Say it again?
Do you remember Dunkaroos?
Sounds familiar, nah.
They
Like
were
little
like
cookies.
the little cookies, and then on the one side it had like the little frosting or whatever, and you just dip it. Okay, Kevin knows. So I found a recipe the other day for like a high protein, super low calorie version of Dunkaroos. It's basically the 0 calorie Cool Whip with protein powder, and you like whip it together, and then you pour the colored sprinkles in. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, please. That sounds bomb.
Yeah.
I love Cool Whip.
The zero sugar Cool Whip is like, I think it's 5 calories or something like that. No,
My kids
I
will
don't-
love that. You should
it's
definitely do it.
super low calorie. Yeah, I'll look it up again, and maybe I'll make it next week.
Nice.
It's super easy.
Nice. Well, cool, guys. Any last words or other questions for me or Damon? Yeah,
Good.
thanks for being here.
Of course. Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah. Damon, please drop that cookie recipe inside
I
the
will.
group. And you guys probably don't need my yogurt recipe. I mean, that's the easiest thing you'll ever make in your life. But if you guys do want it, it's in the cookbook, and I can send it to you. All right. But me and Damon will be here every 3 p.m. Thursday Pacific for you guys doing a meal prep training. So we'll see you next week. Have a
Bye,
great
guys.
night, guys. Let's go.